Thank you for that, Matt. Our top local story for you here. As more and more farmers and ranchers here in Montana adopt precision agriculture technology, having access to high-speed internet is critically important.
MTN's Russell Nemitz shares more in this morning's Montana Ag Network report.
In today's agriculture industry, reliable and strong broadband internet is no longer a luxury, but a necessity for farmers and ranchers, as well as the quality of life for all rural Americans. Michelle Erickson-Jones farms near Broadview, Montana, and explains.
Definitely more and more important as we start doing more and more work online, as more programs are online based, as our combines and tractors, our diagnostics are certainly online based, and it has become a crucial part of our industry to be able to access the markets, be able to access the auction online, and just adds a lot of efficiency and can add a lot of profitability to our operations.
Closing the digital divide and making sure that more Americans have access to high-speed internet service is a top priority of the FCC. During a recent trip to Montana, FCC Commissioner Brendan Carr had the opportunity to see where progress is being made and the challenges that still exist.
Yeah, we're fortunate. We have 5 commissioners that work at the agency. Our Chairman Pai, grew up in Parsons, Kansas. So I think we have a unique appreciation and perspective at the agency right now when it comes to rural America, and we've elevated bridging the digital divide, making sure that everyone has a fair shot at connectivity to our top priority. And we're seeing some good progress. More broadband is being built out and at an accelerated clip than we've seen before. New cell sites are going up around the country. We got to keep the hammer down until everybody sees that, but the numbers are heading in the right direction.
And it's not just farmers and ranchers who depend on rural broadband these days. Carbon County Commissioner Scott Blaine says that entire rural communities do too for some very important essential services.
It's critical to everything we do anymore, and it's not just to get Netflix in every room of your house. And we have clients in our mental health center seeking telemedicine with their addiction counselor in Hardin or Lewistown or Billings. And from a county perspective, we rely heavily on everything on the cloud so people can work remotely, and it's just a complete necessity to have in the county.
The upside to broadband is significant. In fact, a new Farm Bureau study shows that widespread broadband service could boost the agricultural economy alone by an estimated $64.5 billion. In Billings, Russell Nemitz, MTN News.
Now, while most Americans take broadband for granted, approximately 25% of rural Americans lack access to broadband, which compares to only about 2% of urban Americans who lack such access.